Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospitals revealed exactly what drove Brook Lynn to slap Lulu across the face, adding to their bitter rivalry. Maxie tried her best to broker a peace between Lulu and Brook Lynn on General Hospital. However, while Dante and Chase managed to work things out, the two women's feud escalated. It pretty much ended with BLQ slapping Lulu in the face, and Maxie holding Lulu back to prevent her retaliation. Amanda Seton dove into what exactly pushed Brook Lynn over the edge into near catfight territory. In a conversation with Soap Opera Digest, Amanda Seton enthusiastically explained that she loves working with Lulu's Alexa Havens. "We just have so much fun playing this feisty conflict," she remarked. She further noted that Brook Lynn is beyond angry at Lulu for setting in motion the show's secret reveal that made Giovanni Massa, feel his life was a lie. "She honestly got to a point where she just can't take it anymore," Seton remarked, adding that during their confrontation, BLQ just freaked out. The actress cited the fact that while BLQ has grown and evolved over the years, Lulu hasn't, because she'd been in a coma for a long time. "I think we've been able to see that drastic shift even more pronounced with Lulu waking up from her coma," she stated. Seton explained that Brook Lynn feels persecuted by Lulu, who comes across as a villain on a crusade. While BLQ has bettered herself and moved away from her scheming nature, she's trying to reason with Lulu. But despite her best efforts, Lulu is not hearing a word that's been said, no matter how hard BLQ tries. While Seton felt that Brook Lynn could understand Lulu's point of view, feeling Dante needed to know he had a son in the world, BLQ just wants her rival to stay out of her business. Needless to say, the Quartermain was willing to let everything be bygones. Lulu, however, refused to offer an apology. That's why Brook Lynn slapped her. "This isn't just coming out of nowhere," she remarked. Port Charles is no stranger to drama, but even longtime General Hospital fans were stunned when Brook Lynn Quartermain's emotions finally exploded in a scene that's already been called the slap heard round Port Charles. The moment, a fierce, unexpected slap delivered with years of pent-up frustration, wasn't just a shocking twist. It was a culmination of trauma, betrayal, heartbreak, and a woman who has carried more than her share of burdens finally reaching her limit. Actress Amanda Seton, who plays the fiery and fiercely loyal Brook Lynn, is opening up about the explosive moment, why it mattered, and how this defining scene marks a pivotal turning point not only for her character, but for the entire Quartermain family. And according to Seton, this is just the beginning of Brook Lynn's reckoning. For those who missed it, the emotional powder keg ignited during a confrontation between Brook Lynn and a family member whose betrayal cut deeper than anyone could have imagined. While producers are staying tight-lipped about who exactly stood on the receiving end of Brook Lynn's now infamous slap, what is known is that the moment was as raw and unscripted as it felt. Seton says it was one of the most emotionally demanding scenes she's filmed in her career, but also one of the most rewarding. That slap wasn't just about the person standing in front of her, she explains. It was about everything. Years of trying to hold it together, of being dismissed, of putting others first, of being the fixer, the peacemaker, the loyal daughter, the underestimated woman. Brook Lynn finally cracked. Amanda Seton's portrayal of Brook Lynn has long been praised for bringing nuance, sass, and vulnerability to a character who often walks the line between strength and self-sabotage. But in this moment, fans saw something different. A woman confronting not just someone who wronged her, but herself. Brook Lynn has spent so much time trying to prove herself to people who only see her as a Quartermain or as Ned's daughter, Seton says. But she's so much more. She's got this deep well of love, this desire to protect the people she cares about. And sometimes that love makes her do after weeks of escalating tension. Brook Lynn had been navigating one crisis after another, From navigating postpartum pressures with baby Daisy to helping Chase recover from emotional fallout linked to his job, and fighting to hold on to her identity as a creative professional in a town that often dismisses her talents. All the while, secrets were brewing beneath the surface: family deceptions, romantic disappointments, and a sense of betrayal that kept growing until it could no longer be contained. "She's been holding back for a long time," Seton admits. "There was this moment in the script where I realized she's about to lose everything if she doesn't speak up. And when Brook Lynn speaks up, she acts up." Filming the scene was intense, and Seton says the energy on set was unlike anything she's experienced before. "Everyone knew it was a big moment," she reveals. "The crew was quiet, the cast was fully present, and we just went there emotionally. I wanted it to be real. I didn't want to hold anything back, because that's not who Brook Lynn is." She worked closely with the show's directors and the actor on the receiving end of the slap to make sure the scene felt authentic and safe. "We rehearsed it a few times, talked through the emotional beats, and then when the cameras rolled, I just let go. And fans felt it." Social media erupted with reactions, many praising Seton for her performance and calling the scene a defining moment for her character. The phrase "Brook Lynn snapped" trended as fans debated whether the slap was justified or a step too far. Seton isn't surprised by the strong reactions. "Brook Lynn is polarizing," she says. "She's not afraid to speak her mind, and she's made a lot of mistakes, but she's real. And I think people see themselves in her imperfections." So what led to this emotional eruption? While Seton can't reveal full spoilers, she confirms that Brook Lynn is struggling with a betrayal that shakes her to her core, one that hits close to home. There's someone in her life that she trusted completely, and that trust is shattered, Seton shares. It's not just a betrayal, it's an identity crisis. She's questioning everything: who she is, what she stands for, and whether she's just been playing a part this whole time. The aftermath of the slap will reverberate throughout Port Charles. Seton says viewers should expect serious consequences, both emotionally and within Brook Lynn's relationships. This moment creates a ripple effect, she says. There are people who are going to take sides. Lines will be drawn. And Brook Lynn's going to have to decide who she really is when everything around her is stripped away. The Quartermain family is known for its dysfunction, but this fracture might be the most personal and permanent yet. Seton also teases that this moment will lead to unexpected alliances. Brook Lynn's going to find strength in places she never expected, she hints. She's going to lean on people who surprise her, and she's going to have to face parts of herself that she's been avoiding for a long time. We're going to see growth, pain, and maybe even redemption. One storyline that could be affected is her relationship with Harrison Chase. While the couple has weathered their fair share of drama, this new emotional upheaval may be too much for them to withstand. Brook Lynn loves Chase, no question, Seton confirms. But sometimes love isn't enough. And when your whole world is crashing, you either cling to what's familiar or you push it away. Brook Lynn's about to figure out which one she's going to do. As for Amanda Seton, she's grateful for the chance to dig deep and explore her character in such a meaningful way. As an actor, you dream of scenes like this, she says. Scenes where you can just go for it. No holding back, no fear, just truth. And that's what this was. A truth bomb. A moment where everything changes. She credits the GH writing team for trusting her with such an emotionally rich scene, and says she's more inspired than ever to see where Brook Lynn's journey goes next. I think we're going to see a Brook Lynn who's not afraid anymore, Seton says. Not afraid to speak up. Not afraid to take up space. Not afraid to hurt if it means healing in the long run. She pauses. She's going to be messy. She's going to make mistakes. But she's going to be honest. And that's all you can ask for in a town like Port Charles. As the dust settles from the slap heard round Port Charles, one thing is clear. Brook Lynn Quartermain isn't staying silent anymore. She's reclaiming her voice, her strength, and her story. And if Amanda Setton's powerful performance is any indication, she's just getting started. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.